Girl Michelle Hope Walker. COVID and Black people, go to the doctors, the hospital. When you get to a certain point that you felt like you've done everything that you could do and you need to go to the doctor or the hospital, go. Do not hold off. Too many people have died just from holding on. And I know when we go to the hospital and doctor, some of them are racist and be doing and saying different things, ignore it. Don't even worry about that. Take you a pen and a paper. Always keep a pen and a paper with you so you can write down names, dates, times of who doing what to you and deal with that later. Right now, you just want to get better. Now, if you get there and they start sounds like they doing something to you that shouldn't be done, get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's sometimes, why some people don't want to go to the hospital doctor because, they almost use us for like guinea pigs, or they turn us away. I don't know how many people have gotten just literally turned away, or either they minimize our pain. That is a big problem. That's why a lot of Black people are dying. You go there, oh, we don't think you're that sick, and they send you right back home. You know your body. Like I was telling you, you know your body. The doctors and them know the medical part. So you put that together and y'all working together as a team. So when you feel in a certain way you don't normally feel. You keep hearing how so many people went to the hospital, they went to the doctors, and then got sent back home. And then at home died. That's ridiculous, And then I've watched and I've seen that unfortunately and very sadly, based on the color of your skin, depends on the treatment that you're going to get at that doctor's office or at that hospital. And then if one hospital don't treat you right, go to the next one. Keep going. If you keep feeling a certain type of way at home, sick and stuff, and you taking the medicines that you think that you can take, now don't kill yourself at home taking all this medicine. You taking some medicine that you don't need to be taking just because you don't want to go to the doctor or just because you're trying to feel better on your own. You go and one minimize your pain and act like you okay and just send you back home with nothing. Go to another doctor's office and you keep going until you resolve what it is that's making you feel the way you feel. Now, we pray and hope it's not COVID, but if it is COVID, even in that, because they're sending people home, not that they're supposed to keep you at the hospital or doctors if you have COVID, because it depends on your symptoms. But if you're letting them know that your symptoms are really, really bad, speak, talk. You got to talk up. And if you can, take somebody with you. But I know that a lot of times, even today, they're still not letting people go through with you, because of the COVID era and stuff like that. But even if they sit in the lobby, sometimes it's just that they know that somebody is watching over your care. And don't get me wrong, we got some good doctors and nurses and stuff out there, but some of them, I know, because I've experienced some of them can be something else. And that's either side now. Oh my Lord, that's a hospital out here in LA supposed to be quote unquote prestigious. They throwing Black people out all the time. The whole movie on them. And then sometimes they'll be knowing what they doing, the doctors and stuff there. You be like, what? And I didn't even come in. Why are you treating me like I didn't even come for that? You get to the hospital for one thing, they not reading charts, you got information, because I don't want to not take information. They won't read your information and then they give you wrong stuff. First of all, pray before you go to a hospital or doctor. That's the first thing you want to do. And again, if you just feel like something's not right, go with what you thinking. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to ask. Now, I know that's where the racism comes in, because sometimes when we ask questions, they get offended. Now, white people asking questions and other races asking questions all day long. They're accommodating them, they're being very nice to them. With us, when we ask a question, they call us a challenge. I know one time I went to see, I think I literally was just asking something. The next minute I know they, act like I had said something. I'm like, no, but again, Black Lives Matter. I mean, it really goes back to, because they always try to make it seem like we're a challenge on something when we just asking a question. That's why I love the research studies and the videos that show how a white person and a Black person saying the same thing, doing the same thing. But when the Black person said what the white person said, they took it as challenging and questioning their authority. Where when the white person said just exactly what the Black person said, they were so accommodating. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can do that. That's what's unfair. Because my thing is, if you're going to be racist, well then, you're wrong. You're very wrong. What I meant to say is, if you're going to be mean, then you better be mean to both of us. The rich white man, that's always hold up, because that's what our society hold up at the top, is the rich white man. So I'm like, you better be treating me just as nice as you treat him. Now, if you treat both of us mean, all right, I might get let you off. But if you treat him like gold and you come look at me with your nose turned up and act like you want to, nope. and it's so sad. It's simply because of the color of our skin. We would get a certain treatment. But COVID, I'm telling you, go to the hospital and the doctors if you need. Now, if you don't feel led to, as I know, we got to watch even when we go, even when they nice, we got to watch what medicine are they giving us and make sure they ain't testing nothing on us. Using this as no guinea pigs and that, you know what I'm saying? But don't let the treatment at the hospital or the doctor's office turn you away. I don't want anybody dying because, they didn't want to have to deal with the negative treatment. And again, if you don't remember, you're paying for them. When you go to the hospital and the doctors, you're paying them, and when they want to play crazy with you, meaning when they want to get all mean and racist and ignorant, sometimes you got to remind them, but then again, maybe not, because you black, they might call the police. Just because what I'm saying, remind, is that you are the customer. They're supposed to be providing good service to you. Not act like they're giving a hand, they giving no handout, because whatever insurance you got is paying them to treat you. So you got rights and you are the customer. And back to that scenario that you're the customer. So therefore, if you go to one doctor's office or one hospital, they're not treating you right, don't give your money to them. You go to another one then. You with a doctor that they don't ever listen to you. They just prescribe you medicine. You don't even know why they prescribe it. You probably don't even need it, because you got to watch some doctors be working with pharmaceutical companies and they prescribing you stuff that you really don't even need, but because they making money and through the back door off a drug company, they writing you prescriptions for stuff that you don't even need. Telling y'all. But at the same time, if you're sick, you don't feel well, you having some symptoms that are different for you, unusual, you're in pain, go and get checked out. And even if they're like, okay, no, it's okay, you're all right, fine. It's better to go get checked out if you feel led to, what I'm saying? Go with what you think, because, I think what's getting to some people is that some places, they talk about this isolation, and when you go, you don't know if they're going to isolate you, if they're going to, I don't know if y'all follow my Twitter. When I was just going through, I have asthma, so I was just going through a episode somewhere. I was in the hospital, and they literally wanted to try to put me on a COVID floor. I'm like, Heifer, I don't have COVID. I didn't say that to them, but I'm like, no. And they had tested me a million times, and I still was negative of COVID. And like, why would you go put me on a COVID? See, that's why people don't want to come to the hospital. At least not Cedars-Sinai Hospital. Don't go there. Anyway, so I'm just, just want to put that word out on your health. But yeah, so also those of you that go and speak at meetings, let them know it's the treatment we get when we go to the doctors and hospitals. No, black people go to the doctors and hospitals. Oh, they go, because we love ourselves. We care about our health. But a lot of times it's the treatment that we get through the negative treatment. Sometimes it's stuff under our control where they won't even give us the medicine that we need or whatever, because they don't value our life that much. They don't care about us as much. Sad, but true. So they need to do that Black Lives Matter march at these hospitals and these doctors. Because I really think that's how a lot of us blacks are dying. Sometimes even when we're in the care of a doctor and hospital, because they're not really valuing our care. And we've had many of doctors and nurses come on here and say they've seen the racist stuff at their hospitals and clinics. I've experienced it. I have stories. Oh, too long to even share right now, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you do too. At times you went there and you just know, again, these days they're not walking around calling you the N-word. No. But for me, again, that has studied racism and studied the different things they say and do and been a part of movements and different things like that, it's the treatment and it's the less than treatment. And, you just got to look at, certain things they'll say to you or ask you that they're not going to do that to the rich white man. They're not going to do it to the rich white man. And the reason, again, why I say that is because, we all love ourselves and our color and everything else. But that's who, especially American society, puts up here at the top. Who they care about his health and keeping him healthy more than they care about our health. So, sometimes, you just flat out people, would you say this to a white man, a rich white man? Sometimes you got the rich because, bless your hearts, white people, sometimes they treat poor white people just how they treat us, because some people just have a class thing. Where if you got a lot of money or this and that, if you look like you got money or you got a lot of money or stuff like that, and you white, or they treat you like gold. Sometimes even if you black, if you got a lot of money, it might treat you a little bit more better. But if you ain't got no money and you black, But see, it shouldn't be like that. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like that, though. We're supposed to be valuing every life. It doesn't make a difference how much money a person has or the color of that person's skin. You're supposed to be treating everybody right. That's why I love the marches. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. And shouts out to Black Lives Matter because, man, I remember in Trayvon days, I was out marching with the different marches. Black Lives Matter was other different organizations out there marching, just marching. We marched so much, we don't know where we was marching. We marched in circles one day. I think we just felt good that we was marching and we didn't know where we was going. I was like, this is the longest march. But anyway, but marching, yes, marching, protesting, everything, because this stuff is real. So I'm so glad that we finally talking about it. But yes, when we talk about COVID and we talk about the racist number, and then y'all stop talking about it and make sure you in them hospitals and doctors doing something about it. That you make sure them nurses and them doctors are going through sensitivity training and how to treat black people, basically. Sometimes you gotta watch sensitivity training because they would train them how to treat everybody else nice but black people. And I'm glad we could say black again. Because a lot of times, you said, treat black people. Well, now, people that was act like they didn't even want to talk about the racism that existed. And I'm like, and you have to watch it, black people, because sometimes when you're somewhere with dealing with customer service and you let them know, look, I just seen you treat them and you just mistreated me. Even the customer service sometimes changes on you. Don't it change on you? The person in front of you was white and they got the best service, smiles and everything. You get up to the counter, they don't even ask you how you doing. They don't even say, how can I help you? They just look at you like, you're like, okay. No customer service for me, huh? Okay. But anyway, so again, and I'm praying for y'all because I know it is, I'm praying for all y'all that sick, and because Lord knows I've had my share. I haven't had COVID, but I feel like I've had everything else. I'm starting to get better now, though. But Lord, God is good. But I'm just telling you, dealing with these doctor's offices, these hospitals, these different folks that want to mistreat black people. Then when you say something about it, they want to act like you challenging them or try to label you as bad or crazy. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. But they quick to label us crazy when we start talking about their being racist. You know what I'm saying? Again, we don't always say, and that was those particular words. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sharing this with you all, I'm keeping it real with y'all, but a lot of times you stay, I'm professional on it. I'm like, yeah, well, just, ma'am, or this and that, and you stay being nice to them, because just because they're acting ignorant, you don't want to act ignorant too, and then you just stay writing down things. Sometimes I just don't say nothing, just keep writing and keep writing everything down, videotape all that you can, and see if you want to, it's up to you. Come back with a lawsuit on their tail, because they didn't do you right. They're supposed to provide the standard medical care, and they didn't even do that. They didn't even do their job, and you paying them. Oh my gosh, it'd just be so ridiculous. I'd be like, And also those of y'all that's out there marching and got all these Black Lives Matter signs, be treating people right, be treating your customers right, hospitals and doctors and nurses. It's talking about we too. Yeah, you better make sure you treating your black patients right. Treat them right. And when they ask questions, because remember, it's always the thing, as long as you're doing everything they tell you to do the way they want you to do it, a lot of times you don't have a challenge. But if you just happen to ask a question, but you can ask a question. That's your right, especially, it's your health. You're not just going to take every medicine they give you and not ask, well, why do I need to take this, Or sometimes what you find is they'll just be giving you stuff and won't explain it to you. And if you ask a question, they'll act like, oh, are you not want the truth? They just start treating you negative as if, you are trying to be a problem. Like, no, but I just wanted to know, why do I need to take this? Do have, because I may not want to take, because you do have decisions and choices in your medical care. So again, I think this is a good message. So hopefully no more people will die because of lack of care and lack of value that other races have for us. Not even other, I say our own race. And that's why y'all know I got to go look at my videos on how blacks treat other blacks. And then sometimes they'll send the white people, the other race will send a black person in to do all the dirty work for them, because then they feel like you can't holler racism because it's a black person doing the dirt to you, the wrong to you, but no, we can holler something on you too. I be telling them, don't be telling me, they be talking about, I was raised with black people. I'm from this hood. I got a black friend. I don't care. You still right now being racist. Because they will say that in a minute. Oh my gosh. All right, you all. So I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Stay safe. Really try not to get COVID. But like I said, if you get sick, don't be afraid to go to the hospital or doctors, or, do what you got to do. And, make sure you treat it fairly. Even if you're not, just at least get the medical care. Be writing down everything and do your lawsuit later. All right, I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. You can follow me on Facebook at Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen. Or you can follow me on Twitter, which is Hope_Speaks. My Instagram is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. I don't know why my Instagram acting up some, though. I can't post stuff, so I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg, I need you to get on that. Anyway, I like to date my videos. So today is Sunday, and it is June 28th, 2020. Sunday, June 28th, 2020. And so I'm praying for y'all. Pray for me too, please. And we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Hey, we're going to be all right. Hey. The rapper, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, we're going to be all right. All right, y'all. God bless.